Hello everybody, I hope everybody's having a good day, good night, good evening, depending on where you are in the world today. We're going to go ahead and do some RP again tonight and have a little bit of fun. It looks like there's two robberies going on at once. Oh! Anyway, thank you so much for the follow, definitely appreciate it. Welcome to the Mage Academy. Please grab your spell books and learn your spells well, and maybe one day you too can be an Archmage. Anyways, we're gonna get live and do some RP again and have a little bit of fun, hopefully. And hopefully we have some good stories happen and everything. God, there's like two robberies going on, so I'm gonna have to start getting in there and make it to the robberies. So we're gonna go ahead and switch over to the game scene because we're gonna be out to go try to find out what is going on with these robberies here in the city, since there are like two of them going on at once. It'll be my luck the minute I get in the city and they got two robberies going on. So let's go ahead and get our van. There's one at Mirror Park and there's one at Band Canyon. I guess I'll go to the one at Mirror Park first. And we'll check that one out first and see what's going on there. The bad thing when you have only one person in a Weazel News van running around, it's hard to catch multiple robberies that are going on. Looks like they're having trouble with the one at Mirror Park. Okay, I think I just seen a dog running down the street randomly. Interesting. Hoping we can find some excitement there. Yes, I've done seen it 1,000 times. We're heading there. Give us a break. We're literally heading there. At least to one of the robberies. The news waits for no... There's a truck pulling a big gigantic boat. Hell. I don't know what a boat would be doing up here in this part of like city. There ain't really no water for it to go into. All right. Go ahead and get that in there. I'm gonna have to mute the music just for a second. When I do my recordings, the music kind of gets muted, so please bear with me. I will turn it back on. Hello everybody, this is Chris Gray with Weazel News, where we are outside the LTD gas station here in Mirror Park, where we do have a situation going on inside the store, where it looks like we do have at least two gunmen, and we do have a gentleman that is kind of surrendering down on his knees. As you can see, the local authorities are here at the station. It looks like they're bringing out the hostage now, and we do have two gentlemen, it looks like, jumping into the truck that looked like the subjects of this robbery. We do have, it looks like, the monkey in the back of the truck waving to the camera system as they are checking with the hostage to make sure that the hostage is okay. Looks like everything is fine with the hostage. The hostage is taking off running, and it looks like, as you can see, it looks like the suspects are now taking off out of the gas station with police in tow, as it looks like they are flying up the hill going towards the dam. As you can see here, the suspects taking off from this LTD. That was quick. Caught this robbery just in time. Unfortunately, the hostage took off. Would have loved to have gotten an interview with him on the situation, but he did not at all stay around to give any kind of interview. He blew the coop pretty quickly. I'm gonna assume that I won't have time to go to where that other robbery is, because they started at the same time. So if this one is finished, I'm guaranteed that one is probably finished as well. But we'll head that way to see if there's still anything going on, because there might be. I don't know. Don't really know until I get there to find out. Oh boy. People at the hospital. Okay, this road will go right into it, I think. So I believe the other robbery was right up here on North Rockford Drive. They've been hitting that store a lot lately, which is, I kind of think, I kind of like the fact that they are kind of hitting that store. For a while, it seemed like people were always hitting the same store, so it's nice to see them actually kind of branch out a little bit and hit stores that you normally don't get hit. Normally get seen hit as much. If they actually had enough police presence, they could have it where stores out in, like, Sandy Shore and stuff are getting hit. Sometimes I think the police presence have a hard time getting to the stores in town to make it all the way up to, like, one in Polito. Alright, here's the other store I think that was getting robbed, but there is still police presence here though. So it is still definitely going on. Look at that. I might be lucked out and actually still see one going on. Alright, as I mute the music. Hello everybody, this is Chris Gray with Weazel News, where we're outside the LTD store here on North Rockford Drive, where we do have some type of incident going on right now at the store. You see law enforcement there. Looks like that might have been one of the gunmen there. Everybody seems to be waving at the camera. We had one of the officers, it looks like one of the suspects, and even was that one of the hostages? Or the hostage that come out and wave to the Weazel News, as the hostage does have a gun back on him. It looks like they are. The hostage looks like the hostage came out. Definitely face planted down, as it looks like one of the officers checking on the hostage to make sure that she's all right and everything's fine with her. The suspects have not got into their vehicle yet. Looks like they are getting in their vehicle now, and it looks like law enforcement are getting into their cars. As you can see, law enforcement did get into their vehicles. It looks like Not sure what's going on. It looks like they might be having issues with law enforcement's vehicle. As you can see, they are all now in their vehicle here. And it looks like the hostage is, the suspects are taken off. Police presence in tow with them. As it looks like they are giving a show here for the viewers of Weazel News. Already confusing law enforcement, it looks like. Law enforcement not sure what to do. I want to say the suspects were toying with law enforcement, as you now see them taking off up the street from this LTD at North Rockford. Well, it kind of looked like the suspects there were toying with them, it looks like, and stuff like that. So I'm not really sure. At least that's what it looked like to me. It looked like they were toying with them a little bit as they take off. All right. So at least we got a couple robberies that have already happened. I haven't even been live for very long. Live less than 17 minutes, and already had 2 robberies that I had to sit there and lay the news on and stuff like that. So that one right there would be an interesting video, just because the robbers decided to do a little spin out and stuff like that, just to make it a little interesting. As I take a little break now from the robberies coming in, how is everybody doing? I hope everybody who's watching, wherever you are, doing great tonight. I did start a little bit later. Usually I start probably about 3 hours before I start now, and this is around the time when I'm usually ending, actually. I took a nap. I'm not gonna lie. I took a little nap, so I'm starting a little bit later and going to stream into a little bit later of a time frame than I normally do, but we'll see about it. We'll see how it's going. I figured I'll give it about a couple hours of hopefully of good entertainment, if we have enough stuff going on to make it that exciting. But starting out in the first 17 minutes and having like 2 robberies is kind of pretty cool. The only thing I have an issue with now is we do have an airdrop going on right now. And like every time an airdrop goes on, it like halts everything else for like 45 minutes, basically during the airdrop. Where is the airdrop at anyways? I mean, I've seen the airdrop. Come on. Oh, it's over there. Wow, that's the first time I've seen an airdrop in actual Mirror Park. Interesting. Most of the airdrops are like right down in this area right here by the Central Hospital. I've seen most of the airdrops down over in this area. I've seen an airdrop in this area, an airdrop kind of over in this area, and then one that's up in here. That's the first time I've seen one in Mirror Park. I'm kind of wondering if they've ever had like the airdrops like be out in like the county somewhere. That'd be kind of interesting to find a spot out. You're like, I would love to see an airdrop like right on the top of Mount Chiliad and watch people fight up, like find a good spot to film and watch people fight one another up the mountain for the airdrop. That'd be kind of interesting to watch. If I could get a good view enough where I could get a good view with the camera, or get out with a helicopter and look at it and stuff and watch it, seeing them try to fight their way up a mountain for an airdrop might be an interesting thing. I don't take that as news though for Weazel. Like, because airdrops realistically is not something that would like happen in the world, really. Not like it does like on a regular basis here. But like, I could start trying to get some good footage of these airdrops to make some like fictional TV show for Weazel News and let them be like unwilling actors, unknown actors in some type of Weazel News TV show about airdrops. Shit, where'd they go? Damn it. I don't know what way they went. There's like literally a police chase right next to me. Son of a gun. I don't know what robbery that's from. Had to be. There's only 2 robberies going on, unless it was something else that was going on. Which, I mean, it could be something else going on that I totally missed. Because there would be the chase of both them robberies. Except for that one robbery went up north, so I don't see them actually making their way back into the city that quick. Oh, what was that we had? Firearm and mirror parks. Okay, so that's people fighting for that drop. I guess I'll take this time to go ahead and pick up my paycheck here from the courthouse. Oh, there's that chase again. Can I catch it? Kept going straight. Let me guess, they turned back east. Yep, they had to turn back east. They didn't come this way. It is really hard for me to set up somewhere and get... I want to get a bunch of chase footage. Just to use as like B-roll. For my shots and stuff. And maybe make more like fancier Weazel News introductions, like intros. Or like when I'm about to do the newscast. But it is definitely hard to catch a lot of the police chases to be able to get good B-roll footage. Thank you for the monies. I love the monies. Guess I don't even bother turning off my van. It's weird that sometimes the vans will like automatically turn off when you step out of them. And then there's days that they just keep running unless you manually turn it off. Alright, so we know there's 2 chases going around. There is a police car right there. Wherever he's going. Well, I lost him that quick. Literally just turned the corner. Oh, there he is. What is he doing? That police car is just riding around with its lights on. There ain't nothing going on around here. I went back up that way. Going towards the east. Unless he's like way behind in a chase and trying to catch back up to it. It don't matter. Weazel News is on the case trying to find news here in Los Santos. Hi, Starlight Club. They don't have the barriers outside. It used to have like these barriers or something like that outside the Starlight Club. They took them out. I kind of like the barriers. It made it look like a real festive place. Like that you have to wait in line to get into and stuff like that. sometimes the ambiance of things can make a place look really cool. Alright, well, we still have an airdrop going on that they're still actually shooting fire for. Money, money, money. Yes, money, money, money. I wonder if there's any way I can kind of get up here without getting shot at. Bad thing with like airdrops is I can't get too close to them because they'll shoot it anyway. They don't care whether you're involved in it or not. Just because you're there, they think you're involved in it. I do see the plane though. Definitely easy to tell where this airdrop is. Still not a fan of myself, but how are you doing, Jenny? You doing all right? Oh, they're basically right there at the waterfront too. So, with that being said, can I make it to that road without getting shot at and get a higher view? Worth a try. Okay, so I see them on top of a building over there. You guys don't notice that there's some running around the top of a building over there. Am I far enough away where I can actually get a view without getting shot at? That's the question. All right, you got some people running around on the ground. Nope, I'm not in a good enough view. Time to go. When they start running up the street, you know it's not a good enough view. See you, goodbye. Oops, almost ran off. Looking behind me. Got a bunch running around the gas station. Got some up on the roof. Again, I'm not a big fan of the airdrops. It's one thing I really wish that would just go away, to be honest. Like I know there's a lot of other cool events that they could do that's a little bit more PvP that would at least fit more in the scene of what's going on here than airdrops. Look how beautiful that water looks. I wouldn't swim there though. Alright, we're gonna work our way back down around to the highway. I don't think they were too happy that I was up there kind of watching what was going on. I seen that one guy start running that way down on the street, and that was enough for me to skedaddle out of there. Like, I don't ever get involved with the drops at all, but like the people that do get involved with it are never happy that I'm around and seem to want to take shots at me, so. Not something I even attempt to try to cover. Good, just left church. Was it a good service tonight, Jenny? Is that train still? That train is still like... I did a story about a month ago about an overturned train down there that could be spilling toxic waste and stuff. And I can see from up here that train is still like overturned over there. I don't know why they leave it that way. Made it a cool little interesting story though. But it looks like that train is still derailed over there by the power plant. I'd like to do like a follow-up story, get a whole bunch of people over there in hazmat suits and stuff. and do like a follow-up story of it. Of like, you know, disease control people checking out the area for waste and stuff. Hazardous chemicals. Slowly work our way back into the city, I guess. Alright, well I hope that airdrop don't last very long so we can have some more different kind of other action going on. I know that there's a car auctioning coming up soon again. When is the car auction? I might have enough money to buy a car at this auction. It seemed like every car auction I went to, I didn't have any money to buy anything, but like they have another one coming up soon. When was that? I swear I seen that the other day. Car auction, event info. They're gonna try to auction up 30 cars. It says registered by the 27th. Oh, it's on the 29th. Okay. Yes, you had a good discussion. Awesome. Good to hear the service was good. So the 29th, what is that, next weekend? What's that? 29th is next Saturday, right? Not this Saturday, but next Saturday? It is. Okay. Might just give me some footage around the place and add it into a newscast this coming week. At least get something out there. See, they're supposed to reach out like before they even post like the events in the Discord. They should have already been reaching out to me and let me know about them. But let's just put it this way: they don't do very good at doing that. I really wish they would. Like, it would be cool to get information out a lot quicker and stuff. Y'all are going slow. What the hell? Get out of my way. It's one of them roads I don't take very often. I don't know. I'm still saying for a game that is over, you know, over 10 years old, it still looks beautiful. I can't wait till, you know, it, oh! What's going on? We got raid. It's on time. Online time. Woohoo! What's going on, man? How's it going? How was your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. How's the news going today? I got 2 news stories within the first 17 minutes of me being in the city. So far it was good until the airdrop happened. You know, the airdrop screws everything up. So until the airdrop ends, I don't really get nothing until it's over with. But besides that, it's doing good, man. How's it going with you? How was your stream? Welcome everybody from It's Online time. Oh. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Mage Academy. Please grab your spell books and learn your spells well, and maybe one day you too can be a Archmage. Thank you so much for the follow there, Gaming Firebrand. Thank you so much. I may or may not have been a part of one of those robberies. Was it the one on North Rockford where everybody decided to wave to the newsman, which I thought was kind of hilarious. Even the hostage came out and waved to the newsman. It was funny. And then they wanted to drive around doing some show off. It'll be in one of my newscasts coming out. I got like enough footage for a bunch of newscasts, so I'm gonna like probably Friday. I'm gonna be like trying to get every single one of them done, edit, and put together. Oh, you're at the one in Mirror Park? Were you the gorilla? He was the monkey? Well, you did wave at me too. But I'm gonna try to, as I said, I got enough footage for at least probably 5 or 6 videos at least. I'm gonna try to get most of them done Friday and get them timed to release throughout the next week. It's sort of my, kind of like my goal on trying to get some footage out there and stuff, and get caught up a little bit on what I got, because I got a lot of stuff, and I need to get myself a little bit caught up on getting it out there and stuff. Oh my god, I gotta get out of here. But yeah, so it will be coming up soon. That both robberies that I went to tonight will be coming up soon. Now I went over there to where the airdrop was and got up on the ridge, and I was gonna just kind of, you know, watch it a little bit with my camera and stuff, but then some people started running my direction. They never like it when I'm over there for some reason. Every time I'm anywhere near a damn airdrop, all the people with guns want to come like running after me and stuff, and I have no, like, I could care less about the airdrop myself. I don't get involved with it or anything. They don't like me being in areas, so they start wanting to run out after me and shoot at me, so I'd end up just taking off. I never really get any footage of it. The only time I ever really get footage of an airdrop is if I'm actually up in the helicopter and not in the van. Because if I'm anywhere near the ground, oh yeah, I'm gonna get shot at. The heli, I can get far enough up in the air where they're not gonna shoot at me. How was your stream though, man? Did you have a good stream? All right, almost to my destination. Kind of want the vineyard in the background. Mute that real quick. Hello, Los Santos. This coming Saturday on June the 29th, we are having another one of our annual car auctions here at the Vineyards. Make sure that you tune in and come out here and try to get one of the cars that they have to auction off here at the Vineyards. At least I could add that in my video. I really wish they would start like contacting me before they post it though, so I could do like a really cool thing with it. Like I might not like always be in the city every night, but I am easy to get a hold of, and I can usually fly in almost at any time to get a promo or something shot and stuff like that, and get some news out. So even if any of you guys who play on Kudos ever want me to do promos and stuff for you, even if you don't see me in city, send me like one of them Discordian emails, and I will set up a time to come in, even if it's not a normal time I normally come in. I love to get some promos out there and stuff like that, and get some cool stuff going. I might at some point for the bowling alley once it's ready. Are they using the bowling alley off of proper? Is that the one they're using, Gabs's? I'm gonna assume so, because the other bowling alley would be close to the Clucking Bell. It's on the beach. There's a bowling alley on the beach? Wonder who made that one. Because the only two bowling alleys I know of right now that are in that are MOs is they have the one that's over on Proper Street that Gabs did, and then they have one in the Rockford shopping center, and I don't remember who was the mapper for that one. So a beach one is new. Waiting for the food still. But they might be still doing a lot of testing on the maps too, because like I noticed they took a lot of maps out and tested it. Like the Little Dragon's place isn't there anymore and stuff, and some other maps. What part of the beach is that? Like, is it literally like on the beach? I don't know of an MO over there. I'm gonna have to check that out. I have a habit of collecting MOs. I have my own like down by the bar or Mario's. Will Mario still be there? Hope they can fix any kind of conflicts they might have. They should be able to. I mean, I have my city, and my city, if I put it online and jump in it right now, my city has like probably 200 MOs in it and runs just fine with no like any kind of issues and stuff. So you could put a lot of MOs in the city if you're willing to go through the work in the MOs, do them right, and then you have polyzones and stuff like that. It's down by Mario's. We have not noticed any issues yet. It's a bit far from Mario's. Well, I mean, it could be, even depending on how far it is from Mario's, the GTA map is built out of like sections. So like it's like chunks together. It's by where the tennis courts were. Okay. Still pretty close. But how the GTA map is it's built like quadrants. So like you could put a bunch of maps in a quadrant, but you have to sit there and you have to go through, you have to sit there and make sure there ain't no collisions and stuff. But I mean, you can fix the collisions. It's all repairable. Like you can get any MOO to work with another MOO if you're willing to do the work for it. It is very possible to get any of them to work together. Discharge of a weapon up in Toledo Bay? Yeah, I ain't going all the way up there. Not going all the way to Toledo Bay. Ooh. Better give me a little bit of food and drink. If there's one thing I wish Jay would fix, I wish he would fix my inventory from working like a total disaster. That would be nice. I mean, I know that there's probably not a lot of us who play in 4K, but there's some of us who play in it. Ooh, that don't really give me much water. What was that? Soul's Rainbow Cup don't really give much. Like, it gives the same amount as a little cup of coffee. Disappointing. Disappointing. Alright. Take a couple of them to drink. I don't see any fire shots alerts going on over there at Mirror Park, so maybe the airdrop is finally over and I might start having some news again soon. Yeah, I played in 4K and had to force it into a different format with a thing in 5M to make it look like that. To not make it look... Yeah, I mean, I could change my resolution and stuff and everything like that. And everything, but like... I got a 4K monitor and the hardware to run it because I wanted 4K. I mean... I shouldn't have to change my resolution to make this look good. When it looked good before they decided to change it in the first place. Maybe there was something wrong with the old inventory they were using. I don't know. Hey, there's the rainbow's out. It ain't even raining. Why is the rainbow out and it's not even raining? I can understand the rainbow being out when it's raining. It's not even raining, the rainbow's out. Oh. All right. Go ahead and get some gas while I'm waiting for something to happen. I'm hoping, man, I really am hoping that soon I'll start getting in here and get some of the other shows I have planned going. I really want to, I have a lot of interesting things I want to do that I hope that the people in the city actually enjoy. I gotta find me some actors though. I need some actors. Because what I want to do is I want to try, like, there's a couple of shows I want to actually like film. I want to like do the pilots of them and then upload the pilots and see if the people in the city actually watch them and like them. Because like with stuff like that is a lot more work. Like my newscasts, it don't take me long to film a newscast, and the editing process for one's not very long either. But unfortunately, like it takes a little bit longer to film like TV shows and edit them. And it's going to take me a lot more work to do them, so I want to make sure that I get a couple pilots out of different ones. Excuse me. And see if people in the city will actually watch them. Then make sure it's worth my time. Hey, On Fire, man. How's it going, man? Did you take care of that bot message up there for me then? I noticed it kind of went dark on me. Thank you, man. Definitely appreciate it. I don't really have as many people up on Kick, and I don't have, like, when I'm streaming, I try to limit how many programs I have. So I have a program that allows me to see, like, all the 3 channels chats, but it doesn't really give me a lot of mod controls, and my mods are never around, it seems like. But I appreciate that. I don't know what it is about Kick and having about 1,000 freaking bots. How are you doing tonight, On Fire? Hope you're doing good. I seen you went live earlier, so like you were live like 3 hours ago or something like that, I think. I missed it. I kind of came home and took a nap, and that's the reason why I'm live now. Usually, I would have been live 3 hours ago. So you had gaming, you had to drop your resolution down so your inventory didn't look like shit. I'm not gonna drop my inventory down. It's just not gonna happen. But it sucks for people who are not like playing on Kudos if they jump in my stream and I pop that inventory up and that's what they see. They'll be like, what the fuck? And I hope that they don't like draw a conclusion of our city because my inventory looks jacked. What in the blazing hell? That's the second time I seen a dog just randomly running down the street. What is with these dogs randomly running down the street? Hi, puppy. Are you getting somewhere fast? Where are you trying to get to? I wish I had some pupper snacks for you. I don't have any pupper snacks, unfortunately. Looking for owner. Oh. Let me get to Twitter out here. I just sent a tweet out, hopefully that we... Oh. Trying to get off the road, dog. Puppy, I sent a tweet out. Hopefully we can find your owner. Maybe I should fuck with the police. You think the police will worry about a lost dog? Oh, no one's asked the birdie yet. I wonder who's actually doing the dog. Like, I seen this dog, well, earlier when I was going to the Mirror Park robbery, it was running down a different street. It took off, though. Where'd it go? Oh shit. That I definitely want to go to. Where's that at? Oh, that's in Paleto Bay? God dang, that was where I didn't want to go. The fuck is going on up there? Oh, damn it, Pistol. Why'd you log off, Pistol? I would have had you fly me up there to Paleto Bay. Son of a bitch. my damn helicopter drive off. Yeah, you had a good time. Take a pic and tweet it, or you can not do that. Oh, well, it looks like that might have been their owner who picked it up. I don't know. One of the shooting jobs, I guess. There's a shooting job. Hello, Weazel News. How can I help you?
Hey, Chris, it's YB. I seen your text come through to PD. What did you need a follow-up on?
Oh, well, I mean, there was a lost dog just running around on the streets, but I think it's found its owner because it jumped in a car with somebody finally. It's been like running around the streets for like the past 25 minutes saying it couldn't find its owner.
Does it look like a PD dog? Is it wearing like the vest and stuff?
It wasn't a PD dog though. But I figured you guys could have maybe tracked down the owner, but it looks like it found its owner because it did jump in a vehicle finally.
Okay, sorry. I was driving when I seen your text message, and I figured I'd just call you and figure out what was going on.
Yeah, I was just trying to report somebody's lost dog running around. You know how it is.
Yeah, I appreciate that so much.
You weren't at any of the 2 robberies that happened earlier, were you?
I was at the one up by North Rockford. I can give you an update to that one once I'm done up in Paleto.
Yeah, sure. I would definitely love to get an update on that.
Yeah, I'll call you when I'm done up here, okay?
All right, thank you very much.
Welcome. See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Oh, so we know somebody up there in Pulido now. I really hate flying a helicopter if I don't have to. I almost kind of want to see it though. If my pilot didn't just freaking leave the city right there in front of me. I can fly a pilot, I'm just not the best pilot. You think it's a cold red up there. One of the highest. Let's see. There's drug trafficking. Drug trafficking. Officer down. Oh, yeah, there was. Warehouse heist. I didn't even notice that come up. What was I doing when that came up? All I noticed was the shooting that started happening later up there in Pulido Bay, and I was kind of ignoring that. I didn't notice that there was actual warehouse heist going on. I do like the idea of like warehouse heist and stuff like that more than the idea of an airdrop, though. At least that makes more sense to me. I know, like, for instance, there's a script out there that's set up with drug warehouses, and it's basically built for more gang interaction, and what it is I know, like, one of the locations we actually use for something else, our mining area that's over here, like our mining area, that's one of the locations. There's actually a warehouse for this, and what it's set up is there's like a couple different warehouses in the city that, you know, you can be hit ever so often, and a gang could go up there and hit it, and it will announce it out to any of the other gangs that are in the city, and that allows for gangs to kind of, you know, do a little bit of PvP that makes a little bit more sense. I think that makes a little bit more sense than airdrops anyways, because, you know, that could be a you know, drug warehouse, and that means the gangs could go sit there and fight over it, get the drugs or whatever, and then sell the goods. I don't remember who did it though. It's not a script I'd done, but I mean, I know it's out there. I used to do developing for 5M, and I used to have my own city, so I've done developing and mapping and everything. So, like, there's a lot of cool stuff out there that people have done. That adds, I think, because one of the things when I was running my city and building my city, when it came to like putting stuff in a city, the first question I always asked before I did anything is, does it add to the RP experience? Like, is it something adding into RP, or is it just something that's just there? That way you can kind of justify how many resources you have that you know, has to be ran on the box, and that people have to, like, the clients have to sit there and actually take in. I don't develop anymore, but I mean, when I was developing, that was some of the things that I looked at, is if this is something that will actually add to the RP experience. On Fire, what did you stream tonight? Did you stream some Minecraft again? The bowling alley I have is hard to miss if people go to the beach. It's a massive brick building. So is it a building that they added then? I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna take it. It's a building that's not normally there that gets added in to make it. I'm gonna assume by the way you say it. Which makes me wonder why they wouldn't use Gaps, because I know he has this, I know Kudos has Gaps' subscription, so I don't understand why they don't use Gaps'. Just waiting on the food? Okay. I hope the bowling script is done pretty good, because the first bowling script that was ever released was released by, God, what was his name? It's leaving my mind. He was the first person to release a bunch of TV scripts and a whole bunch of other stuff. It was good and everything, but I think it could have been... Oh, there's a race going on. It was good and everything, but I think it could have been a little bit better. God, what was the name of that guy who made that script? My mind is leaving me right now on that one. He was the first one, though, that made a TV script where people can actually use TVs inside cities, which was pretty good. In fact, I think he was the first one to make the very first furniture script too, if I remember correctly. For furniture for people's houses. He was a pretty decent scripter, though. I'm hoping one day I'll actually get my Weazel freaking studio in this building. They keep on telling me, like, Jay keeps on telling me, he says, as soon as we see Weazel pick up, you know, we'll get the studio in. And I'm like, well, I mean, Weazel has a few employees, but I'm the only one who actually really does any of the news stories. Like, the rest of them don't want to really do it. Hi, Mar, how's it going? How are you doing tonight? Hope you're having a lovely night. Are they still up there, or is that something else? God, there's still battling going on there in Polito. How long does it take a heist? Some fake gambling and then some Minecraft. Nice, nice. Nothing wrong with that, man. Lady, what are you doing? Where are you running from? She in a hurry, though. On fire, man, when are you gonna come back to doing some RP, man? I would love to see you do some RP again. Let me guess, if I ever put my city back up? That's what somebody else told me the other day. I don't remember who I asked. You submitted an app just now for what city? What city did you submit an app for? Curious. For Kudos? Oh. One second. The heist, it does not really take that long. It's more the shootout and the police, I think. Well, I mean, okay, so this is where balancing comes in. So like, you kind of need like balance and things. Like, so like, I understand for the fact of them having like things like, as I said, I don't like the airdrop. I do like the idea of like drug warehouse and stuff, because you kind of, you know, because it's still a game, you do kind of want to have that ability to have shootouts and stuff. But what I tried to, like, when I was sitting there doing my city and putting stuff in, I tried to, like, come up with things that can intertwine with RP, where I think that can intertwine with the RP pretty good. And of course, I can imagine there being pretty long on a shootout. Damn it. Of course, the guy I whispered has to be away at the moment of time. I wish Jay was on right now. Pretty sure he's in bed, though. I could message him. He's in the city right now, so I don't really want to message him. I don't think, on fire, I don't think it's going to take it long. Usually on fire, the best time to come into the city is actually really the weekends, because weekends you can bypass whitelist applications. They do free whitelist on the weekends to kind of bring people in and get them to test it out and stuff and see if it's like a good fit for them and stuff like that. So they only do the whitelist applications like really during the weekdays. Which the staff here are really usually on top of getting rid of troublemakers pretty fast, that I'm actually surprised they even, you know, worry about having a whitelist type of situation. Oh, I really hate driving or flying. Actually, for how long it's been going on, I could have just fucking just drove up there. People think I'm weird because I actually fly the copter with my keypad, and I don't use an actual controller. Where I could probably fly a lot better if I did. Personally. I wouldn't have to fly. A pistol would have stayed around though. Damn that guy. Been playing WoW? Oh, I've been doing a lot of that. WoW, I've been playing a lot of WoW just because there's so much to do right now. Like, I have my normal retail raids. I have freaking Cataclysm Classic. I got freaking Mop Remix. Let's see, what else do I got? Mop Remix. I got the beta. I haven't logged into the beta yet though. I got access to it, but I haven't logged into it. I figure I'll see it good enough when it finally comes out. All right. Trying to see. I haven't been out to this warehouse, so I don't actually know which one it is. Is it this building? Okay, well, I see an ambulance out there. Or is it that building? So which one of these warehouses they hit up? I've never been up here when they did a warehouse thing. Or is it like in the clock? No, it's in the clocking belt because I've seen the shots fired over in this area. Well, I can hear the gunshots now. Even if I can't see where it's happening at. Afraid to drop too low. Is it like in this? Is it in that building? So it looks like where the markers are. What's up, Extra? You doing all right, man? Oh, now I see the people. I see what looks to be criminals running around. I don't, however, see any cops. Where the policia? You're good? I'm doing all right. Not doing too bad. Just in a little bit later. Yeah, usually I'm already out of the city by now, but I'm actually in a little bit later. Oh, wait, is that some downed police officers over there? Or no? Oh, they're running off with somebody down. Why is that building not coming in for me? That building's not coming in for me either. Ooh. Is it over with? Oh. That's good to hear. I think you appeared onto my last store robbery of the night. Which one was you in? Are you the North Rockford one? Is that the store robbery you did was North Rockford? And did some fancy driving for the Weazel News before you took off? He'll make it in the broadcast. But there's still shooting going on. I don't know where they're shooting at because I don't see any cops though. Well, I don't know. There's a cop car. Interesting. You're just chilling? Well, the ambulance is definitely trying to stay away. I'm actually surprised there's EMS in the city. Half the time when I'm in the city, there isn't any EMS. I'm glad to see some in finally. Oh. Yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting. I was like, seriously, when I pulled up the robbery, like, the suspects come out and wave, the cops come out and wave, the freaking hostage came out and wave, and I'm like, what is going on? To be fair, I'm surprised they're in the city. I am surprised. Very seldom do I see EMS in the city. Which is really like weird because I don't know how long you've been playing 5M. But like when I first started 5M and I have On Fire's watching me on Kick, and because he used to do it. EMS used to be like an important factor of a city and used to get like EMS used to be the people that probably get the most RP, but it seems like people just don't want to. I don't know if it's people just don't want to spend the time to do medical RP anymore or whatever, but it's just not as prominent as it is anymore, and it's in most cities I'm into nowadays. Like most cities I've jumped in and out of have been like that, where it just doesn't seem like it's people take the medical RP seriously anymore. What is this? A bunch of different people fighting for one place? Or is this like a shootout between more people? I don't get what's going on with this warehouse thing. It's a little too late for me to start like making a story out of it though. Yeah, they have all been either there or not there, or just do not do much RP with it. Well, like it was dying before because people don't want to RP their injuries. They just expect to be picked up. Well, I thought they were putting in a system where you kind of had to kind of RP your injuries. I love doing, like, my whole thing is like the whole point of being in one of these cities is RP. Like, I forgot what happened to me. It was like something minor that happened to me, and I went in, made them put me on the operating table, checked me out, everything. I'm like, oh my god, and stuff. I made sure I RP'd the shit out of it. Like, it's only fair for them to sit there and do that type of stuff. Like, I don't... Like, the whole point is we're here to RP. Like, for instance, I'll tell you an example that I have with Weazel News. Like, 95% of the time a robbery happens, right? And you can even look at my last stream. I don't remember what it was. I think it was Sunday when I streamed last. Look at my last stream. A robbery happened, and I went up to the hostage and like, hey man, would you like to do like an interview for Weazel News? Oh no man, I don't want to do no interview. I'm like, really? Like the whole point of us is to RP things out, man. Why wouldn't you want to sit there and just RP with the news? Like missing a great opportunity to build more into people's stories and stuff like that. But yeah, I'd say in like the past probably 3 years, RP has went way down compared to what it used to be. Because RP used to be like really in-depth stories that people like would get hooked on and gravitate to. Like Onfire, who's in on my kick chat, he had in my one of the first cities that I was a staff member to. He had a story going on with another rival gang that build up for like probably build up for like a 2-week period of time to a sit down in a nightclub that turned into a shootout where the loser had to like call the final death for their character or something like that. I don't remember exactly all the details, but it was really great, and it interacted a lot of people into the story. Like it wasn't just those two characters, it was like everybody like around that was involved with the places. Oh, I love good stories now. I had okay, so the guy my character right now flying the helicopter, before he was ever Weazel News, he used to be a cop. And I had a storyline that went on for about a month that dealt with his relationship with another officer that was actually his superior, actually. And it went like a month of them building up this relationship to, I forgot what started off, but started off like a tension in the relationship and everything, to the point where, of course, my guy ended up losing his job. That's the reason why he's not a cop no more. And everything. Anyways, but it was like a drawn out drama that I was streaming. Like I had, at one time, I think I had like 50 something people up in watching the stream, dealing with the story between the two characters and stuff and everything that was surrounding it. Like it was pretty in depth. Like I love really in-depth stories. And then my other character that I have is still a cop. He's not a cop right now because I don't have him in the city. He's in Kudos, but I never joined the police force with him in Kudos. He was somebody who did like investigation in IA and would go around and do like stakeouts and stuff like that. And a lot of people would sit there and watch a lot of the stuff going on with him and everything. I forgot how to turn my spotlight on. Oh shit, I didn't need that. I'd put some spotlight on your situation, but I don't remember how. Must be over with. I got some down people there. I don't even think they have the Toledo Hospital available, so like that kind of sucks when things happen here, because they have to take them all the way back in the city because they don't actually have an actual working Toledo Hospital up here, which is kind of sad. On Fire, you missed those days? God, there was so many, like, there were so many good stories back in the day. Like, I think a lot of the people that RP now, like at least 50% of the people who are in these cities now don't really know what RP was really like. I'm gonna say it's over with. We got some downed individuals there. Amwit's there. Holy shit, it's dark. Really, really dark. What the hell? Oh, it's Scooby-Doo's down? No, not Scooby. Oh, the best police pup of all. I could have landed and offered my assistance, but I don't know how much assistance I'd be for. Yeah, on fire, there used to be some good days in RP. Who knows? Some of it might come back. It really just depends if people are willing to put the effort into it. Like you have to put effort into getting a good story built up and everything like that. I've been waiting for somebody to like really want to build himself up as a really good crime person and hit a lot of places and get like a cool costume, like a couple of them, make like a little like criminal game, like a modern day like Bonnie and Clyde. Don't have to be Bonnie and Clyde, but like, and get caught up on the news all the time where it becomes like a police most wanted if they don't ever get caught and stuff. Build up a good crime story. Another thing, in the same city that I had with this guy with his story with the other cop, another thing we had in that story is we actually had a serial killer who sat there and like would bring up, like set up scenes for serial killer and everything for police to have to sit there and actually work through and do investigation and stuff. And we end up having like, because as I said, my one guy was an investigator, and we had like, we used a website. I don't remember what website it was, but it was like a big old whiteboard that we had pictures, everything, and had to link them together and stuff like that. It was pretty nifty. So one thing, like when I was a cop, one of my favorite things to do was CID and IA because of all the investigation. Like I never cared for chases when I was a cop. Like I would be involved in chases because that's just one thing you do as a PD. But like I never cared to do much on chases and robberies. I like to do the investigation stuff because it took more. It allowed you to do more of a story with it. I really hate having to land here. I'd rather land on my roof. I'd rather land on my roof than out in the middle of the front parking lot here. Alrighty then. Well, I got my piloting in for the day, I guess. Alright, I need some news though. There hasn't been nothing since that happened. I think there might have not been nothing because I think anybody who would have been involved with any kind of robberies and pretty much probably all the cops were probably up there at that event. So it makes it hard to do like news. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess because I started 5M when it first came out. Like when it was first released, I was in 5M. The first city I was in was called Space Turtles, was the people who made it. They actually, at that time, the city population was built off of like GTA Online. So like you could only have a max of 32 people in the city at all times. So like Space Turtles was one of the biggest cities at the time because Space Turtles had like 4 cities up, and they had like there was all ran off the same database, so it didn't matter what city you jumped in. So you were able to, you know, you were able to jump in one city or whatever, any of the cities, as long as there was open space for it. And then during that time, they had, oh, what was that one? It was the LAPD one that ended up becoming Big City. Eventually, and I don't even know if Big City's even still around now, because Big City was the same way, or LAPD was the same way, where they actually had a more than one city. And then when they changed the name to Big City, they actually made different cities. Like they had some that were Los Santos, and then they had like one or two that were actually Liberty City eventually, when the Liberty City map was made. But like a lot of the old RP, like big RP cities, like I could sit here and name are not here anymore, and people like nowadays wouldn't even know who they are. Like the biggest original, like large in charge type of RP city back in the day was Family RP, and like Family RP is totally gone now. Like it doesn't exist. And Twitch RP, I used to be on Twitch RP. Twitch RP is gone now. It doesn't exist. So like the only one left of the big cities from back in the day is NoPixel, when it finally got released. But a lot of them big cities were actually RP cities that were in Arma 3 that transferred over to 5M when 5M came out. So anybody who's an old RPer who remembers the Arma 3 days. God, it looks really dark. I don't remember setting my settings to make the night really look like night, but I guess I did. Yep, Arma's where it all started. Where you started? Oh, that's where you started on fire, was Arma? I was, Arma was a little weird because most of the cities in Arma were like military ones. They did have a few that were like non-military ones. The only issue I had with Arma RP is because Arma wasn't built with the AI, like NPCs running around. It just, the cities didn't like, were really sparse and didn't look lively. Like GTA, you know, even if there's not very many players around, there's cars driving around, there's people walking around, it still looks like the city's kind of alive. So it's the ambiance of it all. And I really hope they do a good job with GTA 6. Even knowing that GTA 6 won't be released on PC until a year later, and then usually it takes about a year before the RP servers come out. So you're looking, yeah, we ain't gonna get all that. Actually, that makes me think, because the fact that Rockstar now owns 5M, right? I wonder if we will get RP cities or servers faster for GTA 6 than we got for GTA 5. Because it was almost a year after the release. It was almost close to a year after the release of GTA 5 on PC before we got our first RP cities. So I'm wondering, now that Rockstar owns 5M, if that is a process that won't take as long now. It'll actually be done quicker. Just curious. My officer friend must have got shot because she never came back to me and gave me an update of the robbery. I hope she does. Usually the police never follow up and give me back robberies. In fact, she's one of the first people who actually looked at my message and actually messaged me back. Most of the time when I message the PD and stuff, they don't even ever message me back. So I will give her props for that. I have crisps. I'll eat some crisps. How much food did that give me? Oh, they feed you pretty good. I'm not going to complain on the crisps. I am going to complain about the Soul Rainbow, though. Little disappointed on that. On fire, I'll get a as soon as I see him, we'll get your application pushed through. He's just not on right now, so unfortunately for me. On fire, what kind of RP do you want to do? Are you going to do crim or medical RP? I know those are the two that you usually do the most of. Or are you trying something new? Oh. Alright. Now that all the shooting's gone, let's have something happen. Let's get some excitement in the dark of the city. Might try something new, but same character. Hey, where are you going, buddy? Extra, another thing I heard that Jay is working on is fire. I hope that he does get it going. I've seen some cool scripts out there with fire that makes it really interesting and stuff that could add just a little bit of RP to different people and stuff like that. I really hope that Jay actually tests that and eventually gets it in here. I used to do a character for the fire department. It was pretty interesting and fun. This is gonna be one of them slow times when nothing's going on. Hello, kebab. You're not open. I put in for a drawing for a car there one time. I guess I didn't win. It never did call me back. Oh! Ah, just a scratch. Is the character you're gonna bring in is Miller then? Oh, please, City, don't be dying out. Oh, there we go. Now we got to respond back. Yeah, if I get bored, I'll do medical, but I want to try a new story. Awesome. You should be hearing something soon on your whitelist, hopefully. Oh, hey, there's the ambulance. Not quite up at Polito anymore. You're in city. I'm amazed that there actually is EMS in the city. Like, you guys just don't know. Like, literally... I haven't seen much EMS in the city. So seeing EMS around is actually kind of put a smile to my face. It really does. Like, I am... All right. Oh my god. Oh, what am I doing? I came this way because I wanted to actually drive by medical to see if that's where everybody's hiding at. Spaced off. Sorry about that little second of silence and stuff. I had to vouch for somebody. Hopefully they don't fuck up though and get me banned in the process. We do have EMS here. Chilling like villains in there. Oh, the bean machine ain't open. That would have been awesome if EMS was open and the bean machine was open. That would have been freaking great. One-stop shop for all your health and food needs. Well, you should be hearing back from that soon, so. And hopefully you do get some good stories going on. I love to see some of the people I used to RP with back in the days that did really, really good stories. On fire, you should be okay. He said he thinks he got it right. The guy who normally does it's not on right now. But I don't know if you're at work or if you're at home. But whenever you get a chance, see if you can fly in. I will warn you. I think there's a sign that actually tells you now, but I don't remember the sign being there when I first joined. I will warn you to open up the gift that's in your bag and put on the wing suit. Because I will tell you guys, for most of you guys who are in my chat who've been in Kudos for a while, when I first joined Kudos and I made my character and I was in that little apartment or whatever, I thought it was pretty much like all the rest of the cities, that you start off in a little apartment and you kind of walk out the door into the world, right? There wasn't a little sign when I made my second character. There was a sign up, but there was a little sign that says, check your gift, your goodie bag, and don't forget your wingsuit or whatever it says now. That was not there. So I never checked my pockets. I was like, oh, I'm just going to walk out in the city and check it out. And the sign was small, but Jay made it bigger. Well, I don't remember it at all. Seeing any kind of sign. So I never opened the goodie bag. So I was like, I thought I'd walk out of like one of the apartments like at Rockford Drive, South Rockford Drive. You know how Cubicore has it, like there's like 4 different apartment places you can pick or whatever. So I thought I would just walk out of the apartment and be like, oh, I'm just walking down the street. No. So I didn't know that there was a wingsuit and stuff, so I thought it glitched out for some odd reason when I walked out, and didn't realize that that was actually how it was made to be when you actually literally fly into the city for the first time, in a literal sense. And so luckily EMS was on at that time too. Luckily EMS was on at that time too. But I end up flying and I end up falling down here on Carson Avenue when a cop, when an EMS came up, and I'm like, help! Yeah, the free fall is fun. Most people splat. Well, I went splat. Mainly because I didn't see no sign that tells me that I should look at my gifty bag. So when I made my second character, and my third character, my second character being my cop character, he's not a cop yet, but I made him in the city. He's here. I just haven't enrolled him in the cops because I don't know if I want to do police here. Because I'm used to a, with my cop RP, I'm used to a real strict investigation type of police action. And the police here play a lot. And so I don't know how well I would fit in. So I haven't applied for police yet. I don't know whether I'm going to do that or not. And then I made my criminal character too. Now those two characters, I was smart and knew about the wingsuit. And I was able to fly myself to the courthouse for a job. I didn't go splat on them, but it was quite an interesting first entry for me when I first joined Kudos. When I went splat. And Kudos, I don't even know why I really picked Kudos. It's just that there was a city I was in that was a stat room to. The guy decided to shut it down, and I had my little dev city I was working on, but it wasn't getting no traction, so I wasn't gonna do nothing really with it because it wasn't getting no traction. So I was looking for a city to play, and when I was in that city, a couple members were talking about, a couple of the names were brought up was Kudos and Sandbox, and I was like, okay. And then I seen that Kudos pretty much already had, you know, they don't have the MOO, but they pretty much already had a full Weazel setup minus the MOO. And let me tell you, getting a Weazel news in a city is hard to do. Like, I tried to get it put into another city not too long ago and got it denied. And I'm like, really? Like, Weazel News is like a bump to your city because it puts out content that everybody can see and be like, oh, look at that city. Look, they got cool things going on. Let's check it out. But, so because Kudos had a Weazel News already basically set up minus the MOO, it was natural that I chose to pick this up. Well, I knew there was an MOO for their for PD MNOs. I know pretty much every MOO that's been in that spot. I mean, I literally am an MOO collector. Like, if I were to log out of here right now and log up my city, you would see MOOs everywhere. There's probably 150 MOOs in my city. Like, all different types, from arcades to bowling alleys to restaurants to nightclubs to bars. Like, there's a shitload. Well, Jay told me if Weazel picks up that he would eventually put the MOO back in, but I won't hold my breath. First of all, it's hard to get Weazel to pick up because a lot of people don't want to do this type of work. Because, like, a lot of people, they could drive around in the van and go to news stories and stuff like that. And everything like that. But, like, a lot of them don't want to write news articles, and a lot of them don't want to, like, edit videos. But, like, I told a lot of people, I said, look, if you're at a like a robbery or something, if you record it and send me the footage, I will edit a video out of it if need be, if you don't want to do that. But it's just kind of a weird RP thing that you have to, I think Weazel News is one of them RP things that you kind of have to have a little passion for it. And the thing, I didn't start doing it until about 4 years ago, I think. I was always a cop. For the longest time, I was a cop. I had a cop character and a criminal character, and that was all I did for the longest time. And I just happened to kind of fall into Weazel News, and when I first started Weazel News, I was a security for Weazel News because my character here was an ex-cop, so he became a security. On fire, they'll get it fixed, buddy. I guess they changed how the whitelist system works, and the main developer for it is not on right now. But yeah. I lost my train of thought, damn it. But no, so like, I do like real, it's all good, you're patient, I know you are. Like I do like really in-depth like police stuff, and I'm worried that my cop wouldn't fit in here. Mainly because I think I've watched Bugles too much. Oh man, that dude. He has to break the window of every store he comes up to when he goes to a robbery. One of these days, I hope they finish filling up these empty shelves in this grocery store. Actually, I kind of like the PD that they have now. The one they have at Mission Roll now, I actually do like that PD. Out of all the PDs I've seen done in that location, it's one of the ones I like the best. God, there ain't nothing going on. Kind of sad face. All right, let's see. Close it up if you need your stuff fixed. Come reach me. Uwu was open but shut down already. Burger Shop's closed. There's my thing about lost dogs. There wasn't much since my lost dog thing. Do you know though, Ace, that the Weazel News is not the only news MLO? There's actually 2 other MLOs that are news that are actually built. One of them might actually have. I mean, I have like 4 different Weazel News MLOs on my hard drive. Couple of them are good, couple of them are. But there is. Am I block over too much? No, I'm not. There is an MO here for Los Santos Meteor. So technically, like, if you ever had a city that had like people who were really hard up to do like news and stuff, you could have like competing business. But there is an MO for this. I actually own that MO. And then there's also an MO for the Big Old Planet Daily. Didn't like it as much though, unfortunately. I don't know, I just the way that the person mapped it was kind of weird to me. But they definitely have an MO for that too. The one that's over here on the corner. I've actually seen an MO also where they turned this building into like a hospital or something. So there was an MO that turned it into like some type of hospital too, but there's an MO for this one too. All right, what was that? Help my friend being taken. Oh? Will that turn into a robbery? Maybe? Maybe, maybe not. We might get another robbery out of the night. Weird place to be taken, but it's right outside of a jewelry store. Be cool to see a jewelry robbery. Haven't seen one of them lately. Oh no, the cops are already freaking there. Ooh. Just fly right by that cop. They ain't gonna stop you. They ain't gonna stop you. They'll be alright. Oh my god, this is gonna be fun. Should I fuck with the cops?
You can't judge me. But would you? I mean, obviously, I look like a slut, but what slut?
This is Weazel News, where it
Why
looks
am I
like
a
one
slut?
of the officers of the law is trying to solicitate this poor lady in this clothing store.
Wait, excuse me?
Huh?
I'm
No,
just
I
kidding.
came here because she was smacking him.
It's okay.
I am,
think-
dude.
It was a joke.
I
So
did-
you
It was
both
a joke.
think I'm a slut?
No. It's a
Wait, 'cause
joke.
You were smacking him. How does that make you a slut? That makes
He
him
called me
the
a
hooker
slut.
because
No.
you pimp slapped him.
He told me
Wait,
I'm
wait,
a
so-
slut. He was trying.
Stop.
Sir, do you need a bandage for the way she beat you down?
It's fine. I'm used to it.
Wow, a store beatdown.
Yeah.
God, this could be on the 5 o'clock news.
Stop.
Yeah, wait, do I need to go get some tissues for you, ma'am?
Do you have those police ones? Those
Not
police
on me,
tissues?
but I mean, I can go grab some and be right back.
No.
And you hear it here, folks. What went to some BDSM inside the clothing store went to a crying lady.
I mean, that's the way I saw it.
You'll be fine. Get up.
You want to know what her problem is?
Come back from
It's because she's
there.
got to deal with your open-toe sandals. She's got to smell your stinky feet.
I know. I fucking hate those shoes.
That's why I came here. I was gonna change my clothes.
Oh my god!
See what I
You know,
deal with?
I have a question for you. Is this your lady?
open
Yes.
shoe sandals have never been style, you know. Just saying.
Well,
I know. I was coming
you
here.
have your
to
hand
change
full.
them.
You definitely have your hands full, and I'm just gonna go ahead and leave you to it.
All right.
Huh, looks like the floor has its hands full at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
That would have been an interesting story to get on there. Police officer soliciting the poor girl in a clothing store. Lord have mercy. At least there was something at that call. It said somebody taken hostage, not a bitch slapping though. Oh my. Ginny, you thought that was funny too? Well, at least you're approved though, on fire. You'll just have to wait till the system registers you in there. Jay and Smash, the two people who run the show here, they're pretty good, man. They're also really good at eliminating bullshit really quick, like so. So even though you might see some kind of funny, hilarious type of RP, like shit people don't usually stay around very long. It don't take them long to end up in a Hall of Fame. Jenny, you thought that was hilarious? Speaking of which, I've been in here now for, in Kudos now for about 7 months, maybe 6, 7 months. And I know it's been open, right? I know it's been open. But it's never been open while I've been in the city. And the whole time I've been here, I have yet to hang out at the coolest joint in all of Los Santos, the Vanilla Unicorn. Just never open. Never open when I'm in the city. Do you know that there's actually a little MOO that goes in this little upstairs apartment? It's an upstairs apartment right here, and it has this like a little music studio and stuff too. Pretty neat little MOO. Somebody who wants like an in-home studio in a little apartment right there. It's pretty cool. Oh, hell yeah. Dance it, ladies. Dance it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to bed on that note. Talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night, Jenny. I'm not going to be too much farther behind you, so it's okay. It's getting that time for me too. But don't worry, folks. Good night, Jenny. Don't worry, folks. Even knowing that I'm going to be ending here soon. I am down to raiding only one night a week, so I should be able to return again tomorrow. I actually came in. One of the reasons why I came in the city tonight is supposedly I had like 3 people who wanted to work at Weazel News, and so I was going to interview them and stuff. And I guess they must have left before I actually made it into the city. Because the guy asked me what time am I going to be in the city. Oh, look at that! Hell yeah! Oh, hell, that's a good jump. I'll tell you, chat, I tried to do this jump in my Weazel News van. It was not a pretty sight. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. It didn't do very good, but here's one thing I want to know. All right, see that jump right there? I did the jump in my Weazel News van, and it was horrible, right? But I went ahead and thought, you know what? I'm gonna try something. So I got my stretch, like, limo, my stretch limousine, the damn freaking Hummer looking one, and I jumped it with that and did better with this. How do you do a jump and do better with a stretch limousine than you do with just a regular van? I just don't get it. It boggles my mind that I did the jump with that van and it turned out like shit. And then I turned around and did the jump with this and it actually did really good at the jump. I don't get it. It definitely boggles my mind though. How one was really good and the other one was not. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Ooh, it looks like some people left a little early while I was going to wind it down. I was just going to raid another person who is live right now in the city. Kind of hoping that people would tune in to join in to a raid and see that some already left. Let's see. Who do we have live? We have 2 different people live. One of them has a lot of people. One of them doesn't have as many people. So we're gonna... Damn it. We're gonna set that one up for that. Alright. I want to thank you everybody for hanging out with me though. I definitely appreciate all of you guys spending your time with me and stuff and everything. I trust me, I wish I could raid all, or, you know, stream all night and do stuff and everything. But unfortunately, it is almost 10 o'clock and I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I got to get some rest. I hope you guys have a wonderful time and stuff and everything. Until next time, see ya.